Hi there and welcome to this fantastic new channel. I thought to start off with I shall do a intro video. I am Debs from Debra's Book Cafe. I'll pop my link down below to my main channel. And this, are you going to say hello? Oh, this is Gizmo. You like being in videos, don't you? Hey? Hey? Say hello. There you go. Do you want to go down? There you go. So yeah, got some random questions. I'm just gonna answer a few. I've got a couple of little points here that I'll just run through. I am 30 years old, so I'm older than some people on here, younger than some too. And I live in the United Kingdom. So let's think of some booky questions I can answer. Okay, the first book that I remember ever reading was a book called Freaky Friday by Mary Rogers. I think it's been made into, it's been made into a couple of movies now, I think. Yeah, I think there's a couple of movies. One recently with Lindsay Lohan in it, which was quite funny. But yeah, I absolutely fell in love with reading from a very, very young age. I always remember I was that kid who on a Saturday, obviously, you know, Saturday morning I used to go down to the library, get out a fresh batch of books and go and read them, and you know, obviously spend time with friends and whatever, but you know, any spare time that I had I always read, and I just loved it, that kind of peace and alone time. You know, just to take your body into take your mind into another world. You know, I get more joy. I mean, I do like watching movies, but I get more joy from reading a book because I can use my own imagination. And even if I read the book the second time around, I may not imagine the same thing as the time I imagined beforehand. So it could be a completely new experience every time I read like the same book. I used to remember when I was a kid and going to the library and whatever, every year they used to have a reading challenge. I think I must have been about 10 or 11 around that time. So every year I used to go down there and you'd have this little sheet of bit of paper. And I think it was about five or six books you had to read in a certain time period. I don't know, one a week or something like that. It was something like quite challenging for a kid of 10 years old. I remember doing that every year until I was too old to do it, and I always won. Well, obviously, you know, everyone wins if you read all the books, but I always kind of completed the task, and I loved that so much. Favourite authors, I would have to say Nicholas Sparks, hand down, is my favourite author of all time. Absolutely love his books. Jodi Picoult, another fantastic author. Sophie Kinsella, absolutely brilliant. I have not read the Shopaholic books yet, but I'm hoping to read those at some point. But definitely her standalone books, chick lit books, are so brilliant. Cecilia Ahern as well is another fantastic author. I know she's got a new book out at the moment, because I went to, when was it? So the other day I went to the bookstore, you know, as you do, just wandering around, and I was looking at all the hardbacks, and I'm not usually a hardback person, but I was looking there and I was thinking, hold on a minute, there's Cecilia Ahern. I didn't realise that she'd had another book out. I was thinking of getting it, but the hardback, I haven't got any examples, but the hardback book, you know, you get a nice kind of shiny cover to it. Well, this cover was papery and very kind of, it could easily rip. I'm dying to read the book, but I think I'll wait until either I find a different cover or it goes in paperback. Or I might get it in ebook format, I'm not sure yet. I'm still on the... I'm not sure yet. So, another great author is Kate Morton. Absolutely fantastic. I read, what was it, The Forgotten Garden. Is it The Forgotten Garden? Yeah. And The House at Riverton. Both fantastic books. Absolutely amazing. They're humongous. They're quite, I mean, they're about 500 pages, something like that. But they are well worth the read. So brilliant. I have got The Distant Hours somewhere behind me, which I haven't read yet, but I will come around to reading that soon. Let's think about favourite books. Well, anything written by Nicholas Sparks is a firm favourite with me. I haven't read his new one yet, but hopefully will do soon. My favourite book of all time is The Wedding by Nicholas Sparks. The Wedding, if anyone is familiar with Nicholas Sparks books, he's got a book called The Notebook, which is a story of Noah and Ali Calhoun. And The Wedding is actually, I think it's their son or their daughter, and it's all about, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a follow-on, but it's taking characters from one book and putting it in the next one, which I really enjoyed. Let's think, what else can I introduce myself with? Oh, okay, something completely different. Let's go for favourite celebrities. Just random question. George Clooney, hands down. Absolutely gorgeous. Kevin Costner. I love all of his movies, including Waterworld. Matthew Perry, who was Chandler in Friends. I have seen the movie 17 again so many times. That's also because of Zac Efron, but you know. I like, let's think about music. I like, I'm a big Backstreet Boys fan. Have been since they were formed many moons ago. I like a bit of everything music-wise, really. Richard Marx, definitely. I got into his music. I think my sister bought one of his albums in the 80s, and I was hooked ever since. What am I listening to now? Oh, now I'm listening to Maroon 5's Move Like Jagger. Love that song. Okay, so let's think of another random question. Okay, how long do I give a book before I give up? I don't generally tend to like to give up on books. I do tend to like to stick it out and see if I can really read it. I mean, I do, if I had to, I'd give it about 50 to 100 pages. If I get to 100 pages and I'm not into it, I won't give up on it completely. I'll kind of put it to one side, because more often than not, it depends on my mood as well. If I'm not feeling in the mood of reading the book, then I'm probably not going to get into it. So I'll probably put it to one side, put it onto my bedside table, and kind of leave it a few weeks or months or something, and then pick it up again. There haven't been many books I haven't got into. I think there's only one book on my bedside table at the moment that I haven't been able to get past that 100 pages, and that is The Iron Witch. No, is it The Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney? Iron Witch. I think it is. It's the one where she's got tattoos on her arm. I think it is. Okay, hardcover or paperback? Definitely paperback. Well, it's cheaper to buy paperback. I think they fit on my shelves nicer. Paperbacks. They don't, you know, there's more space for other books if I buy paperbacks. Do covers influence me? Yes, I have to admit, yes they do. If I go to a shelf and see a cover that I don't quite like, I'll probably think again about buying it, but I might read the back, I might not. It depends on if I've been recommended a book. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if I've read a review of a book and I'm thinking, yeah, that sounds really good, I wouldn't really glance at the cover. I'd just kind of go for the content. But yeah, covers do influence me a lot. Genres. Definitely chick lit and romance are what I grew up reading and love reading. Lately I've read a lot of YA, paranormal and science fiction stuff, which I've gotten into as well, which I really enjoy. Okay, so I think I've babbled on for long enough now on this intro video. If you do have any questions you want to ask me, or you know, if you have any ideas, if there's anything you want to see on this channel, yeah, just pop a comment below, and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, thanks for watching.